She was curled up on the couch again, arms wrapped too tightly around herself, blanket clutched like armor. Her eyes were puffy red, tears sliding silently down her cheeks. She didn't flinch when I sat next to her. Was it the nightmare again? I asked softly. She shook her head, barely. Then what is it, sweetheart? Her lips moved slowly, hesitantly. I almost didn't catch the words. He watches me when I'm sleeping. I couldn't answer. I couldn't breathe. My fists clenched so hard I felt my nails pressing into my skin. A few months earlier, none of this would have made sense. My ex and I had been separated for 2 years. Things weren't perfect, but we were civil. For our daughter, co-parenting took effort, compromise. I thought we were managing. Then came Darren. Tall, overconfident, too smooth for his own good. Within weeks of meeting him, my ex had him moved in. Too fast. Way too fast. And suddenly Lily, my daughter, was spending half her time in a stranger's house. At first, she pretended to be okay. Quiet, a little withdrawn but manageable. Then I saw the small shifts. She stopped singing while she drew. Stopped asking to help me make pancakes. Her hands trembled when she packed her overnight bag. I tried to raise my concerns. Her mother rolled her eyes, told me I was overreacting. She's just adjusting. She'll get used to it. But she wasn't adjusting. She was retreating. Then one night, I heard her scream. I ran to her room. She threw her arms around me, sobbing uncontrollably. I don't want to go back, Daddy. Please don't send me back. I held her and made a decision. The next day, I tried again, more calmly this time. I went to her mother, stood on that same damn porch, tried to explain what Lily had said. She scoffed. You're being paranoid. Darren loves her. Don't start this custody fight again. I stepped forward, pleading. She narrowed her eyes. You take one more step, she said, and I'll call the cops. That was the moment something inside me changed. I stopped trying to convince her, stopped begging. That night, I stitched a pinhole camera into Lily's backpack. I needed to know. What I saw haunts me. Lily was tucked in bed, lights low, nightlight glowing gently. Then the door creaked. Darren stepped inside, barefoot, quiet. He didn't touch her, didn't say much, just stood there, watched her for over 30 minutes. He didn't move, didn't blink, just stared like he was memorizing her face. Then he leaned in, just inches from her, and whispered, "Pretty girl." That was all, but it was enough. Enough to make my stomach turn and my blood freeze. I sat at the kitchen table until sunrise, replaying the footage, making plans. There were 2 options, blow up or move smart. I chose smart. I copied the footage to 3 flash drives. One went straight to a lawyer I trusted. One stayed locked in my home safe. And one never left my pocket. The next day, I told Lily she wasn't going back. Not now, not ever. That evening, her mom showed up with police, said she had legal papers. I opened the door. Calm, focused. I handed the flash drive to one of the officers. Watch this. Then tell me where my daughters spend the night. Everything changed after that. Darren was barred from the home within days. Child Protective Services opened a case. But I wasn't finished, because sometimes justice on paper isn't justice at all. I started digging, pulled financial records, talked to people from Darren's past, used old favors. Turns out he had a sealed arrest out of state, minor charge, expunged, but disturbing, even more disturbing, a trail of young women, stories that didn't make the news, all linked to a gym he managed years ago. I tracked down one of them. She was hesitant, terrified, actually, until I showed her the footage. She broke, gave me names, dates, statements, and a pattern that couldn't be ignored. I compiled it all and passed it to a journalist I knew wouldn't back down. No fear, no favors, just the truth. The article hit the internet like a bomb. Asterisk behind the smile, allegations surface against former trainer. Asterisk, within hours, Darren's world collapsed. Job, gone. Home, lost. Investigations launched in 2 jurisdictions. My ex called, sobbing, screaming, apologizing. I didn't yell. I didn't curse. I waited. And then I said, "You left." Then I ended the call. Lily sleeps peacefully now. No more sudden screams. No trembling hands. Sometimes she still glances at her closet before bed, but she doesn't ask me to check anymore. She knows she's safe because I listened. I believed her when her own mother didn't. And when I moved like ice. Silent, calculated, unstoppable. I've learned that monsters don't always snarl or bare their teeth. Sometimes they smile. Sometimes they bring flowers and promise fun. But if you're paying attention, you'll see them. And when you do, you don't just chase them off. You destroy the place they hide and make sure they never come back.